themselves. We have come a long way. We haven't solved every problem given where we started from. But we have come a long way, and we don't want to go forward. They criticize us. They gave us a totally dilapidated house, and we fixed the floor and the step and the windows and the walls, and they're criticizing us now for not fixing the roof as yet. That is what they're doing. They're criticizing us after they left us with a rundown house. This is what has happened. But let me tell you, you support a proud party, a party that has had its history in struggle, a party that fought the colonializers, the colonial masters, to bring dignity and freedom to people who look like us right here in Linden, when people who look like us couldn't walk in some places because white people, those were preserved for them. That is not the kind of country we wanted, and our party led that struggle for dignity and for freedom for people like us. And the struggles never stop. They never stop because we firmly believe that this country has to be united if it is going to make progress. So our party is open to everyone. And I say to the APNU supporters or the PNC supporters in Linden, think about it. This party would welcome you to come to us. Welcome you to come to us because we are broad-minded. We are narrow. We're not narrow like the others. We care about your children because we see all the children of Guyana equally. We believe that women and vulnerable groups must have special attention. So when we came here years ago, and there is a big difference between us and the PNC. Let me tell you, Hoyt was a no-show at one of the rallies they had too. Granger was a no-show last night. They have a deep disdain for the people of this region, a deep disdain and disrespect. If you have a rally in this community and the top man doesn't choose to come, then what are they saying to you? They send a bunch of old fossils. The message is they don't care. Look how many of us are here. I'm here, Donald Ramatar, the entire cabinet, Samuel Hines, everyone. We respect people in this region. It is a question of approach. Corbyn, I used to come here in 1994, sit down with the youngsters in Victory Valley when we were working to build that court there and some other things. And since then, been coming here. Ministers have been coming. You know, when I sit in the market square and talk to people like by fish place in the market, you know, her stall, chicken, or the stall, you know what they say to me? People say when Corbyn came here under the PNC days, he will bypass this community, go to his farm. They had lights there, but people here couldn't have lights. This is how their approach to people. They believed they were lords. They had a different approach. The leaders of the bauxite industry thought they were in a different world. They were elite. They squandered our money. But not one single day would they walk like we've done. I've personally walked West Watuka Road. Ask Norton and all of the others whether they did that. And that was when they didn't have a road there. We walk West Watuka, and they're coming here to tell you that we're not doing enough in West Watuka. It was all jungle before anything else, and we walked that place, and it's transformed today. We haven't done everything. This is the difference in approach. Elitism versus working with people. And working with people comes out of the very nature of our party. It comes out of our philosophy, what we believe in. So, comrades, this is what you're talking about. People who sit in their homes, particularly those who may be sitting on the fence because of the propaganda that they hear about us. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They have controlled this region. We've been controlling we won the elections, the national elections, but they've always won this region, and they've won the town council. and he fought us on every issue for development here. Let's make a change. Let's make a change here in this region. Let us ensure that we just don't win the national, but we win the regional elections. So we'd have people who want to work for progress in this land. Get off the fence, join us. There is a place for you in this party. Comrades, I am convinced that 5 years from now, you'll be standing here and celebrating that Donald Ramotar has taken our country to a better place than it is today here. And that Linden, Region 10, would be central to that progress. But you have a role to play in this all. Progress doesn't come overnight because we wish it, like some of the parties. Their policies are such that they're asking us, if they implement some of these policies, you will never be able to afford a mortgage again in Guyana, because they're promising to take off all the taxes and spend much more. No country could be managed that way. In spite of the global economic crisis, we have kept Guyana floating. Somebody said we're the only country that has had 5 consecutive years of growth in the Caribbean, the fastest growing economy, because we've had sound management. Don't be fooled by these promises. They can't deliver on them. They take our country backwards. So this is about serious policies. It's about a vision. This party has a vision, and you are central to it. So I urge you tonight, those of you who are here and those of you who will go back to your communities, we have about 6 weeks more. Give a little bit more time. Please, we need you. Go to your neighbors. Talk to the others. Talk about the proud record that we have. If you don't have the information, and you've been getting disinformation from Kaishore News and Stabrook News and the others, the Karen Crows in their media houses, then get our comrades, get the info, because you have a proud record to defend. So let us work hard to get Donald Ramotar as our next president in this country. Thank you, comrades.
Hey,